Alright guys, welcome back to another recap. Today should be a faster one. I'm just going to come on here and show you guys how much I made today, the overall P&L, and the trades that I took. So, if you guys are new to my channel, I do these every single day, daily recaps of every trade that I took, why I took them, where I took them, and I also stream live every single morning as well. So, if you guys want to tune in live 15 minutes before market opens, right here on YouTube, you don't have to pay anything. I do have a Discord down below if you guys want to reach out to me or any questions at all. Also completely free. I don't charge for anything. So total today is $222 with 32 cents. Pretty slow day. Honestly, I from the beginning of the market open, I noticed that today was kind of a chop fest. It was really slow. Volume was slow. Tesla was kind of pulling down and then going back up and then going back down, and it never gave a clear pull away, a clear direction, and then maybe a bull flag, bear flag, or whatever. So it's just kind of tough to trade today. But this comes with experience, and this is something that I'm going to stress on you guys today. This comes with experience of me being in the game for, at least 2 or 3 years of trading. Identifying days like today early on, whether you see the daily and you can tell, today might be a choppy day. So if you guys look at the daily, we kind of bottomed out, or we had a nice sell, kind of bottomed out, had a little pullback. For me, it's either this thing gaps up and continues running, or this thing sells off and goes straight down to lows and kind of catches a lot of buyers and goes straight down to lows. But it didn't do any of those. So in that scenario, I thought, today it might just be um, a day that we're just going to trade and create a kind of a doji candle on the daily. We still might sell off a little bit, we still might push up a little bit, but it's just going to be a daily doji candle or kind of indecisive candle. So kind of like this one here, like these two here, maybe this one where there's not a lot of range. Anyways, being able to identify that early on is going to serve you two good things. One, to identify uh, to not step up the share size. So you guys can see, if I show you guys my trades, I usually start scaling with 500 shares at the beginning, just quick little pops, quick little breaks here, and I was hitting the 500 button share, I believe. So 600, 300, 300 to 100 there, 400, 300 back. I kind of knew that today was going to be slow, so you see me towards the end. I didn't bump it up, so 100, 300, a couple 600s here, but 300, 200, 100, 200. I overall kind of decreased my share size. There's not a single trade today that I took over 600 shares, long or short. Any other day, I'm pushing 600, 800, 900, 1,000. Maybe yesterday or the day before, one of those days I had 1,500, 1,300 shares. But realizing that today is choppy, just decrease your share size. We don't have to make money and huge money every single day. We're here for the long run, and I'm going to try to preserve as much capital as I can on days like today. Now, the other thing, so that was thing number one. And thing number two, when you see a choppy day, is almost do exactly the opposite of what you think it's going to do. And I know it sounds funny. It sounds weird to say that, but on any other day, to me, this looks like a stuff, this looks like a bear flag, and this looks like it would go straight down for a new low, right? This looks like it reclaimed it. Now it's setting up higher lows here, kind of a trend line going up. This is going to go straight to highs. It doesn't. Okay, stuffs here again, so now you got a triple top. You're thinking, okay, this is going to stuff. It's going to break that 180, break that 179, and go down to lows, right? If you look down here, there's a lot of support right here. If this breaks here, I'm thinking VWAP, there's a nice little bear flag here. This is going to go right back down to 179 to 178. Give me that leg down. Doesn't, and then it's like, okay, you didn't break 179 twice. This is the fourth time coming up to 182. Let's take that trade again for the breakout, right? You would get a little flag here. There's your pull. There's your flag. There's your breakout. Doesn't. Then it goes back down. Eventually it will pick a direction. It's not like it's going to be trading in this range all day long. Obviously it's going to have a breakdown. But, I think in days like today, you're better off thinking, you know what? I'm going to buy the support like usual. And if it squeezes, then I stop out right below. I'm going to sell short in the resistance. If it squeezes, I stop out. I'm going to sell short. If it squeezes, I stop out. I'm going to buy long here. If it squeezes, I stop out. So that would have been a loss, but this loss would have definitely been a lot smaller than this gain here, and so It doesn't necessarily mean, guys, if you think it's going to go long, I want you to short it. If you think it's going to go short, I want you to long it. But just kind of realizing that it's choppy. Expect it to not break out, to pull back into the range. Expect it to, if it breaks down, to go right back up into the range. And that's kind of what it did today. Now, as far as the trades that I actually took, let me go ahead and select them here again. Um, you guys can see even my P&L, it looks like I went green to red to green to bigger green, almost 300, and then red, back to red, back to green, back to small green, and then finally got one trade towards the end of the day that put me in the green, 222 bucks. But this is what I'm saying, I already knew today wasn't going to be a good day, and even that, tomorrow I'm not trading. So for those of you guys, I'm sorry, tomorrow I can't trade. Uh, but I already knew that today wasn't going to be a big day, so I stopped pushing this there size. I stopped looking for the big trade. I stopped scalping it so much. Through this move, I kind of did, but I think a lot of these were attempts to go long for that same reason that I was trying to catch the bounce here. So I was actually going long, 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 all of these here. Didn't quite get it until this bottom one here. Looks like I longed it there, got that push back up, finally longed it again, push, push. Um, but let me see. I think a lot of the trades that I took this morning was the long of 180, 179 down here. So I tried a long there. Looks like I might have tried a long here again, or this was a red short. So honestly, I couldn't even go. This is one trade that I did take that I do remember. Like I said, I'm gonna go to the short side thinking this is gonna hold. I actually shorted a little too early. I shorted around here, and then as soon as this thing popped up, I actually added short here again. So I had a perfect fill, and that's the trade that I added in 600 shares because I went 300 and 300. So now my cost basis was somewhere around here, and then this candle looked like it just wanted to. And I thought, it's still early in the morning, even though I think today's going to be a choppy day. It was still like 10 minutes into the market open, maybe 15 at the most. Yeah, 13, 12 minutes. So I thought if this breaks this double top here, this could run to 183, 84. And so I ended actually closing it and took a loss. I almost top ticked my exit there. And that's probably the trade that brought me back to red here or back to red here. But that was an iffy trade there. I was in too early. I should have added the 600 here, and then I would have definitely caught this move back down. That was one trade. I did miss this one. This is the one trade that I did miss, and I was looking at it, eyeballing it, and I said, this is not going to break out. I should go in short, and I didn't. And then at that point, I kind of wasted this whole move here because I was looking long, but this thing was just so, like, it was red candle with low volume, but I never saw, like, tape speed up. I never saw buyer stepping in, and so it just kept low, 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 and then I just never got an entry there. I think I ended up chasing it back on this back side. Nope, yeah, I never got an entry, so I wanted to long through here, and I never got it there. And then you can see I finally get the long there and lost on it. Now the one trade that kind of saved the day, and this is probably the best trade that I've even made, probably in Tesla, as far as nailing the top and nailing the bottom. The only thing is, I took it with small size, and I took a lot out before I left the runners, but the runners were absolutely perfect. So here's that trend line from this morning. Kind of tried pushing through VWAP, and again, I'm thinking this thing is going to go straight through VWAP, but choppy day, maybe we reject VWAP and tuck back underneath 180, underneath the VWAP again. So I actually shorted this little bit of a pop here. As soon as this thing looked like it wanted to break out, I shorted it right in here. I had a very good high entry there, and this candle did not pull back fast enough for me to stuff it, and so I ended up taking like 100 and 100 shares out. I took 300 shares short, but my entry was like somewhere up here. Let me look at the actual entry. So my entry was 180.36. So my entry was 180.36. Yeah, right there. So that was my short. I covered some, but then I shorted 300 and I took 200 out, so I had 100 shares left, and I rode this whole thing down with 100 shares. All the way down to, I sold some here at 176.91, 178, sorry, 78.91, so right here. And then the last fill was 178.57, which was right there. So I shorted it there and I bought it back here. Absolutely perfect trade. But that was only 50 shares that I took all the way down there. So I mean, it added to my day, and that was the last trade of the day. So I that thing put me up $200 on the day. And so I decided to just call it. I guess I could have gone long, but I didn't expect this to turn all the way back around. But that's going to be it for this recap. A short little recap for you guys, 10 minutes long. So if you guys have any questions, comment down below. If you guys like this recap, hit the thumbs up. No streaming tomorrow. I can't even trade tomorrow, so I won't even come up here and show you guys, oh, I said I wasn't streaming, and then post a green day or a red day. So actually no trades for me tomorrow. But you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys on Friday. So y'all take care.